Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday. So I hope you're all doing well out there. It is full moon. It is full moon in Taurus. It is lunar eclipse. That happened very early this morning. And to be honest with you, that energy really had me sleeping very soundly. When my daughter called me at about 8 a.m., I was out cold and I haven't slept that soundly in weeks. So that was a nice change of pace, honestly. So, yeah, I did title this daily guidance because again, am trying to figure out kind of this new situation. So I just wanted to thank everyone last night for coming to the kind of the informational meeting. I had a really great, and I almost talked for an hour, which was crazy to me when I looked at it. Good morning, Michelle. But I did. I really good morning, Thomas. I went and talked about IET, integrative energy therapy. That's right over my shoulder all the time, but that is the energy healing modality that really changed my life. And so if you want more information on that, please take a look at that video I did yesterday. If you're watching me on YouTube, it is in the healing classes playlist. If you're here on Facebook, just go ahead and scroll down. Oh, and my eye is like itching. Good morning, Alicia. But it's what really got me over the hurdle of not being able to kind of get out of my own way energetically, not being able to manifest and live in kind of like safety and stability, having a foundation. I struggled with my root chakra most of my life, and that fear of lack, that fear of not having enough, that fear of things always falling apart. I was manifesting lack. I was manifesting not having enough. I was manifesting things falling apart. And it wasn't until I flipped that script energetically that things now flow. Good morning, Sherry. I actually had 2 weights lifted off me yesterday, big weights, because I had some situations going on financially that honestly 5 years ago would have had me under the table crying and sobbing, but I was able to figure it out. I was able to move through it. I was able to get it to a place where it's now doable. It's now where I need it to be. And I brought an energy of no fear. I would figure it out. I would have what I needed. I would be safe and stable. And so I was able to move through those obstacles and challenges without that energy of the fear in my body, just vibrating in a way that would bring everything crashing down, because that's what that does. So that's all there. That is, again, in the playlist on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. And also on Facebook, just scroll down. It's the last video I did. So what am I feeling for us today? I'm feeling like there is this feeling of we can do this. We can achieve. We can work through what we need to work through. We can move forward. And so where you're feeling like things aren't working out, or things are changing in a way that feels way too uncomfortable or way too different, it's going to be important to not rush anything, not have any urgency about anything. Urgency, remember, is fear energy. And so if you're feeling urgent about a situation, yes, I see that. So I'm going to take care of that in the chat box. If you're really feeling like there's something like you need to do yesterday or you need to do like right now, I would say take a step back from that. I would say okay, take a step back from that. Urgency is fear energy. When you're feeling like you've got to do it right now, that is where you get into situations where you might have to kind of rethink things down the road, when you're feeling like you've got to do it right now, the easiest way, the way that's being presented right now, that normally is not the best way. Good morning, Darlene. So, good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Alicia. So it's really important to look at and step back and say, okay, take a breath, and then try to look at it from that bigger perspective. What am I missing? What is the fear keeping me from seeing? What is the fear keeping me from allowing into my life that is going to allow me to support myself? And again, support yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, energetically. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning, Darlene. We get into this always looking outside of ourselves, like, who can help me? Where can I get the money? What is the next venture? What is the next idea? What is the next job? What is the next relationship? Like, we're always looking for that out to fix me, right? I need something to fix me. I need something to fix me. And nothing can fix you. Nothing can fix you. You fix you. And that can be really frustrating and really daunting because we don't recognize that right away. It took me a long time to come to that. I was always looking for somebody else to make it better. And part of that was the trauma response of not having that in my life at a very early age, that I didn't realize that there was nobody going to come in and fix me. I was always waiting for someone to come in and fix me so that I would feel valuable, I would feel lovable, I would feel seen, I would feel heard, because I wanted somebody else to come in and just embrace me. You need to embrace yourself. When you're embracing yourself and loving yourself, then others will come in and embrace you and love you and support you. When you're in survival mode or having a trauma response of fix me, fix me, fix me. I need that job. I need that money. I need that partner. I need. You're manifesting more need, not the partner, not the job, the need. Awesome, Thomas. We're in the field. It's the frequency. Guys, I did hide and ban that spammer. They're still showing up, at least where I can see them, but hopefully they're not showing up on my Facebook feed. So please disregard whatever you may be seeing. Oh, Thomas. So if you're in my, so Thomas just said, I was trying to discuss the difference between old energies and new energies, and almost said word for word what you said. We're in the field. We're in the field. And he and I will be together discussing this idea on Thursday, which is kind of the mirror subject I came to you with. So I will get to you and explain that. But yeah, I think this is what we need to talk about on Thursday, old energy, new energy. Because if you're in my Spiritual Awakening subscription, in my Living in Love community at subkit.com/guidance311, I actually just uploaded for the November video, Psychic Attack. And in that Psychic Attack video, I actually talk about old energy, new energy, and the terminology. Because some people are resonating in the old energy, some people are still in resonance or now in resonance with the new energy. And so that all started at about 1989 to 2012, that shift happened. But however you're thinking about it, it really is about going within and stepping into your power. And again, if you're not feeling powerful, if you're not feeling empowered, how do you do that, right? So that's where we have to really sit down with ourselves. We really have to become self-aware, which is really what I talked about last night in the integrated energy therapy video that I did, right? Really talking about stepping back and getting very self-aware of where you are, what triggers you, why you're drawn to toxic situations, what is still being the bricks on your shoulders, what is still weighing you down from the past. And so really important wherever you are and you're feeling like you've got urgency that something has to change, I need you to take a deep breath. I need you to step back. I need you to understand that the only urgency is your ego in the fear of not being safe and stable. And now we need to say, okay, ego, I need you to quiet down. I got this. Because you're the awareness behind the ego. You're the awareness of the fear. You are the awareness of your feelings, of your thoughts. You're not your thoughts. You're the awareness behind it. And that takes practice. That takes practice. But when you can start to recognize that you are the awareness, that those thought patterns that are the fear thoughts, I gotta have, I gotta do, I gotta achieve, I gotta get, I gotta da 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 da, right? They're just da, 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 da. It's like banging in your head, like I gotta. No, take a deep breath and sit down and step back. And try to get behind those thoughts. Drop back into your body. Feel your feelings. Feel the fear. Feel the fear. And recognize it as the fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of the future. Fear of repeating past mistakes. Fear of getting thrown back into being on your knees in despair, not having the resources and opportunities that you need. And then look at, what are my blessings? What are my blessings right now? Are my blessings that I woke up healthy? Are my blessings that I woke up? Are my blessings that I woke up not feeling as bad as I could feel? Are my blessings, I have a roof over my head? Are my blessings that I have an avenue to a roof over my head? You know, everybody's in their own situation, which is can be very different. But when you're on your knees and you don't have a roof, or you don't have the income, or you don't have support, you don't have love, unconditional love, someone that just will let you be their soft place to land. They'll just listen to you and embrace you no matter what you're saying, how you're crying, what you're doing. That's scary. But if you drop down into your heart, drop down into that love that is inside of you. And again, you've got to get behind the fear, right? Because the fear is masking your sovereignty. It's masking your divinity. And again, if you're needing help overcoming the fear, overcoming the resentment, overcoming the anger, overcoming the betrayal, overcoming the abandonment, overcoming the powerlessness, overcoming the worthiness, that's where you want to start looking at getting some help. Because you don't have to do this alone, but you can also work with your higher self, that part of you that resides on the other side of the veil, in heaven, wherever you want to believe, but it's that bigger part of you that doesn't fit in your physical body. It's your oversoul. It's that part of you that sees the whole picture. And when you can tap into that by getting out of your own way and not letting the fear be the driving force, that's when you flip the script. That's when you start to receive. That's where you get out of everything falling apart and now you're in receptivity. You're in receiving mode. So when things come in, it's like, oh, there it is. There's the person I needed. There's the resource I needed. There's the opportunity I needed. I got out of my own way. Oh, beautiful, Thomas. Beautiful. Please, if you're not following the comments, please look at the comments. Thomas just got a message for someone. So we can overcome. We can heal. We can achieve. We can receive. But it is going to take work in walking through the fear. The fear is there, and the fear is part of your ego. It's part of that old programming of safety and survival, right? We needed that hundreds of thousands of years ago so we didn't get eaten. We get it. But now we don't need that. And now we can recognize that we can see that it's there, but not let it be informing our choices and decisions. We can choose not to let it be informing our choices and decisions. Now we can choose to drop down into our heart and allow the transformation, allow the gratitude, allow the forgiveness. So if you're not someone who right now wants to step into energy healing, or maybe you can't, it's just not the right time for you. I get it. Everything is in divine timing, right time for you and your situation. So what I would say is work on gratitude and forgiveness. And gratitude, 21 days to flip that script, right? To get out of the fear and into the gratitude. So 10 things every day that you're grateful for. And that was honestly, guys, the simple trick that I used to get out of my despair, off my mother's couch, into a job that started the ball rolling for me to be able to then get to where I am now. And that was a decade ago. It's a process. It's a journey. It takes time. But by starting that simple process today, you start changing your life today. And then the other side of that, the other piece that really supports your own inner growth is the forgiveness. Not letting anybody off the hook for any awful thing they did to you. Good morning, Jacqueline. But about letting yourself off the hook of not holding on to that anger and resentment and powerlessness and pattern. Letting yourself off the hook. The person you're forgiving may not even know that you forgave them. It's not about them. You're not holding on to it anymore. You're saying, I love myself enough to just forgive, be aware, and move on. And you want to be aware because you don't want to do that again. You don't want to allow that again. You don't want to get into another pattern or situation of that again. But you want to let go. You want to let it go. You want to let it go out of your heart, out of your vibration, out of your energy signature. So you're not drawing more of that to you, right? You don't want any more of that. You don't want any more toxic relationship. You don't want any more abandonment. You don't want any more betrayal. You don't want any more powerlessness, unworthiness. You're ready. You're ready to step into your divinity and your magnificence by going in the direction that is for you, taking those leaps of faith, being able to have the time, energy, and faith that everything is working out for your highest and greatest good, even though you're going down this road that you've never gone down before, but it's always been right there in front of you and you've always seen it and you've always wanted to, but now you're ready to. Now you're ready. You're ready to go down that road. And I feel like in these energies of this eclipse season, and today with the full moon in Taurus, you are now being brought to being able to move. For many of you, you're going to get out of your own way because the energies have kind of cleared some things out of your life, whether you were ready for it or not, whether you wanted it or not. But now here you are. And so if you can accept where you are, what got moved away, what changed, where you were taken, what was brought in, accept that, embrace it, because that is the road that's been on your radar. It's been coming to you, maybe in bits and pieces. but you knew something was going to give, and it's giving. And now it's time for you to not let the fear be the driving force. Taking a deep breath, doing a little sitting in presence, 3 minutes, breathing in and out with your hands on your heart. In and out. In and out. Sometimes I do it while the coffee's brewing, and I know I've done at least 3 minutes. Sometimes I do it sitting right here in this seat, listening to my clock tick, getting ready to speak to all of you. Just dropping down into my heart, allowing presence, spirit, your higher self, your guardian angel, your crossed over loved one, whoever you believe in, God, to come in and to connect with you and to feel that connection. And whether you think anything happened or not, your day will flow. Grace and ease will come in. The fear won't be the ruling body. Your presence, your divinity, your magnificence, your connection to all that is will be the ruling body. And that will change everything. That will change everything. Deep breath in and release. If you haven't checked out the meditation I did for November, please do. It's at the subkit.com/guidance311 link. That's in I think it's the very first link in the description box. And the November meditation is for free for all members and non-members. And tonight, I'm going to be doing mini readings in the Living in Love community. You have to register. It is free for members. It is $11.11 for non-members. And register today. Seats are limited. I think there's only like 7 left. Join me. Join us. Join us. In those mini readings, I'll be using cards, and I'll be using my mediumship to bring through whatever spirit feels they want you to. In those mini readings, I do ask you to kind of give me kind of a question or something that you're struggling with that you would want information on. So it does inform the reading. So it is more than Tuesday Tarot used to be, with me pulling a card and just kind of going with what came through with that card. The mini readings are more personalized, which is why there's only 10 seats. And we only have about half of those seats available. So go to that link and register if you want to get into that. That will be at 7 o'clock tonight. It usually runs about an hour, hour and a half, just depending on how long the readings go for each person, how many people are in the meeting. But that is a way in which to work with me. Also, if you want to subscribe to one of the portals, that will get you into the meeting for free. So if you want to get all the content for the Empath Evolution, which is $11.11 a month. Or if you want to get into all the information and content for the relationship recovery, for those of you that are in that kind of empath narcissistic dynamic where you've had, one toxic relationship after another, and why, or you're just coming out of a toxic relationship and you need the support because it's so devastating. And it is. That is $22.22 a month. And then there's also the Spiritual Awakening, which is where you get all the content that is about your growth, your ascension, your awakening. And in that, you get deep discounts for any one-on-one sessions with me. You get all the content. You get the course that I've put together for free, which is an over $100 value because you get the course and the workbook. So, I mean, there's just so much in that community that supports all of this, being able to really kind of understand why you feel the way you feel, and then how to overcome that or how to heal So wherever you are on your journey, that is what the Living in Love community is all about. And so if you're not sure what you would get in an integrative energy therapy session, check out the video I did last night. It's also in the YouTube playlist, Classes in Healing. So we've got a lot of good stuff going on. And I know in these energies, you're feeling it. Things are changing. But it's all positive once you get out of the mindset that you're the victim, or you're not good enough, you don't deserve, or you're just beaten down because of abuse, neglect, addiction, whatever you're coming to me with. Right? The integrated energy therapy is going to support you, help you on your healing process, working with the angels, the higher vibrational frequencies, the light codes, to come in and cleanse and support and transform what you've been through, what you're holding on to, what you're carrying. So that's what that's about. So it's all there. It's all there. So I'm going to drop it there today. I am going to be doing a pick a card reading for the Taurus full moon. So that will be coming out. So take a look at that. That will show up on my YouTube channel. And I'm just sending you so many blessings and so much love. So have a beautiful rest of your day. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.